Hey everyone, so welcome to early American history from the 1500s up through the Civil War. Now, we're going to focus a lot on the Salem witch trials. Those happen to be one of my favorites, plus with all of this COVID-19 and us not really being able to have anything kind of fun to do, I thought that this might be a way for us to bring some kind of fun into the classroom. I do have 3 books that will be considered reading. You will be tested. I have already sent you out my syllabus, so you'll know which is which. But we're going to start with these 3 books. And the first one is called the Physic Book of Deliverance Dane, which is what it looks like. It's by Catherine Howe. Catherine Howe is an actual... she was an actual descendant from Elizabeth Howe, who was hung during the Salem witch trials. So she's very, very, very interesting person, and a lot of her books write about the Salem witch trials. So this will be one of the books that we read, and I thought that we would start with this, like the novel storybooks, just to get us motivated and get us going. I was going to start with like Christopher Columbus, and I'm like, I think everyone's had enough about Christopher Columbus. And I mean, we all know Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, okay? I mean, you guys are college students now. It's no longer, let's color pictures, okay? So first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. And let me give you my email and all the information. So if you have a pen handy, you can write this information down. So again, my name is Melissa Fraga. I am not a professor. I do not have my PhD. I do have my master's degree. So therefore, I am not entitled to be called professor. However, if you slip up and you call me professor, I answer to that too. I answer to a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. So whatever you're comfortable with, it's fine with me. I don't care. I just assume you guys call me Missy. Like I said, you're all adults. The second thing is that on the syllabus, if you ever run into a situation where computers break down, printers break down, trust me, I had 2 kids, and those seem to be the worst things that happened, and they happen at the worst time. 2 things. 3 things. 1, don't wait. You have the syllabus in front of you. You know when it's due. If I decide to move it because of a meeting or because of, I don't know, anything can pop up. My car doesn't start. Who knows? For whatever reason, if I decide to postpone that, you will get notification through your college email. The second thing that you can do is go to a library. And I know with COVID-19 it's kind of difficult, but I also found out that HCC is allowing students to go on to their computers as long as you disinfect and let them know that you're leaving and there's only a certain amount of people. So, you're going to have to play your cards here. It's going to be difficult, but manageable. That's why I say, you know what? You've got the syllabus. Get it done. Just do it. Just hop into it and do it. Wait for the weekend for the partying, because I know you're all going to do that. On top of that, the third thing is if something else happens and you need to talk to me, you can call me. You all have, I don't want to put my number on YouTube, but you all have my number. It's on the syllabus with my address. If you need to, sorry about that. If you need to call me, or if you need to drop a paper off, what have you, I'm really flexible. So just be sure to, be able to get those papers in. So let's tell you some quick things about me. So I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I'm a doggy mom. You'll notice Tommy will be running around back and forth. Steven and I have been married for 30 years. We dated in high school. And I have two grown boys, Kyle and Nathan, and they're both married to wonderful girls. I lucked out tremendously with daughter-in-laws. They're just perfect. They're very different, but very perfect in their own way, which is good. I did the soccer mom thing, and I did it all. So as I was doing all of that, I was sitting in those seats at HCC. And from HCC, I went to Westfield State. So for those of you that are, older and you have kids, I get it. I do. Those of you that are younger, like you graduated this past year, well, sort of graduated, kind of, sort of, with your balloon parades, if that's you, yeah, try and get things done. But like I said, life happens. What are you going to do? So I wanted to also show you the other books that I don't want to keep you today because it is the first day, and I know you have to log on to like 8 other people, so I don't want to keep you too long. So I'm just going to show you these books, and I'll tell you a little bit about the back of them. So this is the first book we'll be reading, and it is called The Physics Book of Deliverance Day, and you can buy it at Amazon. You can buy it at Barnes & Noble. And it's a very popular book, so you'll be able to do it. And what it says in the back, fear and suspicion lead a small town to unspeakable acts. Marblehead, Massachusetts. A young woman is about to discover that she is tied to Salem in ways she never imagined. So I thought this would be kind of a fun, spooky kind of book. But it's going to have, once we get into the Salem trials, and I'm giving you the notes on Salem, it'll make even more sense. Especially if, I know in high school and elementary school, I know you talk about it, but I think it's like this much. And I'm doing a whole semester on it. So, yeah. The second book that we will be reading is, again, by Catherine Howe, and it's called Conversion. I know, I'm sorry, it's backwards. This book is a really good discussion getter, especially with the younger group. And the reason why I say that is because people say, there's no more Salem witch trials. I don't know what you're talking about. There are. And you just might be part of it. So stay tuned on that. And the last book that we will be reading is called The Daughter of Temperance Hobbs. And this one is a little bit different. And I thought I picked this one. Again, it's by Catherine Howe. As you can see, she's my favorite author. This one is a little bit different. It talks a little bit more about the Titanic, which is where we'll be leaving off, is the early 1900s, well, Civil War, but it's going to go into the early 1900s. So I thought that Titanic's, I figured I'd stick with the creepiness, because I know a lot of people like the creepiness. So with that being said, if you have any questions, first of all, please do this for me so that we can go live. Like right now, this is a recording. Please hit like and share so that way I can get 1,000 people. And then that way we'll be able to do it together online. I know I can see some of you, but I can't I can't see all of you. And if we're live, then there's other ways I can do this. So definitely pick that. But so for tonight, for next Thursday, I want you to start to research the Salem witch trials. I want to see what you can dig up. We're all going to be researchers this semester. I want to see what you can dig up. And I want to see spelling counts. Sorry, we're in college. Spelling counts, grammar counts, and actual facts count. Now, remember this. You cannot state a fact without putting it in quotations, underlining it, and putting where the resource is from. So if you decide that you want to pick something from, say, the actual trial, which is fine, you just have to tell me where that's from. Otherwise, one, that may not be so true, and two, it's basically a plagiarism, and that will result in a 0. This is add and drop week. If you do not feel that this is the right place for you, and you are looking for even later American history, feel free. You won't hurt my feelings to shop around. That's what this is for. And but for next week, I want 1 page, double spaced, on the Salem witch trials, as much as you know. All right, so happy hunting, or should I say happy haunting, and I will see you back here same time next Thursday. It was nice to see you all.